What is up, guys? Today's video is going to be about the arrow member selection operator. But before that, let's just do some settings before. So remember, copy this and paste it in your CPP file, your Tiger CPP file. Now I have named my class as Tiger. You can name as whatever you want because I was tired of Dragon. And remember, copy this and paste it in the main just below your IO stream, and come over here and delete this private and protected, and over here delete this comment, it's useless, and delete this comment also. And now I want to let you guys know this one thing. See this, the green in the green, if not defined Tiger header, then define it. That is what means in line number 1 and 2. If not defined Tiger header, then define it. It basically means that you define your Tiger header once, not twice. So now what you can do is we can build a function in our CPP, tiger.cpp file. So what we need to do is type void, because this function is not gonna return anything. So not Dragon but Tiger this time. And you need to type these double colon operator, because that means that whatever function that you are building, that's gonna be a member of Tiger class. So I'll go and name my function print something, and with empty parameters, and in the body of the function I can write something cout. I'm gonna write one man's trash, and you guessed it, is another man's treasure. And I'm gonna end that line. Okay, so now that we have our function built, now it's time to prototype this function. So in order to prototype, what you do is you don't copy this whole thing right from here. What you do is you go in your tiger.h file, and inside your public where there's Tiger with empty parameters, you type void, and then so it prints out automatically. I'm sorry guys, I have to pause sometimes these videos and then record it again because there's a lot of traffic passing by. Even it's 1:05 a.m. so sorry about that. So coming back to the video, now we forgot one thing, that was semicolon. So this is how you prototype this function. You don't include the class name because your compilers knows that this function is from the Tiger class. Pretty simple. And now come back to the main and remove this useless thing. And now it's time to build an object. So remember, in order to build an object, what you do is you type the class name and then any object. I'm gonna name mine Tiger obj. So TIOBJ, keep it short. And in order to use that object, what you do is you type in your object name TIOBJ and then your function, and we have to type this dot operator in between it. So dot and print something. There we go. So now if we go and build and run this, it should run, and I hope we don't have any errors. Okay, it printed out one man's trash is another man's treasure, and I guess there's an extra little space right here. So anyways, that is not important. Now let's come to our main motive of our video, that is the arrow member selection operator. So the next part of the video is of course the arrow member selection operator. And now remember, when we ran this program, one man's trash is another man's treasure, it basically worked perfectly. And we use this function with the object. Now there's actually another way, and that is the point of this video. We can use functions of a class by using pointers, and arrow member selection operator comes in with that pointer. How? Let me just show you how. What you do is you type your class name, because the pointer you're about to make is gonna belong to your Tiger class. and I'm gonna name my pointer as tiger pointer or whatever, T pointer. How about that? And remember, pointer likes to have memory addresses. So what you do is you type the ampersand sign, and the next thing you're about to type would be the address of the object. So TIOBJ. This pointer takes the address of TIOBJ. This T pointer takes the address of TIOBJ, that is your tiger object. And remember, in order to use this pointer, what you do is you type your pointer name. So my pointer name was T pointer. And then what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna use the arrow member selection operator. So in order to use your arrow member selection operator, what you do is you create a pointer, this hyphen sign and your greater than sign. I think it's called hyphen or dash, forgive me if it's not called hyphen. So yeah, I'm gonna check in Google whether it's hyphen. So yes, it's hyphen. Coming back to our program, and now the next thing is I'm gonna use my function. So I'm gonna use my function, and I hope it works perfectly. So I forgot the semicolon because I checked for errors. So remember, if I'm gonna run this, it's gonna work perfectly fine. So one man's trash is another man's treasure. The first one was printed by your object. What you do is you created an object, and then you type your object name and dot operator and then your function name. The second one was printed using pointer. What you do is you created your pointer, and then pointer likes to have memory addresses. You gave a memory address of your object, and then in order to use that pointer, what you did is you type your pointer name and then this arrow member selection operator and then your function name. So whenever you're using objects, you use this dot operator, and whenever you use pointers, you use your arrow member selection operator. So pretty simple. It shouldn't be simpler than that. No, I'm just kidding. It's pretty confusing in the beginning, but when you practice it, it definitely gets easier with time. So I'm gonna review one last time what we did. We came to our .cpp file and we created this function. Yeah, this function's name was print something, and print something belonged to this tiger's class, was a member of this tiger class, and it printed out something, one man's trash is another man's treasure, nothing special. And then we came to our header file to prototype it, and remember, in order to prototype, we just void and we just type in our function name. And then we came to our main, and in our main we created an object and used that object, and that printed out the first line, the one man's trash and another man's treasure. And what we did next was we created a pointer and then we used that pointer. So pretty simple. We created an object and then we use that object by printing this function, print something function, and we created a pointer and then we use our pointer. So if you still didn't understand this, go ahead and review this video and practice it. If you actually type along as I type, or you actually see the full video, and then when you're watching the second time, when you're watching the video the second time, then you can type along with me, and hopefully that would make things a bit clearer. So that's it for now, guys. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.